Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Last week went 3-1, a 5-set victory over Coker to start the week, and then a tough 5-set loss, Conference Carolinas loss at Erskine, followed by a pair of wins over the weekend against Marymount University in Virginia and then Bluefield College. Talk about how the week went, how well it started out, kind of beating Coker, and then I guess how disappointing that loss was, but you still played well at Erskine and had a chance to win the match.
Yeah, coming into last week, we weren't really playing that well coming into last week, so we really wanted to go out and focus on the little things and improve and have a better week, which we ended up doing. Against Erskine, I felt we played really well. We were right there with them the whole time, all 5 games. Just a few things we can pick out of those games to work on and hopefully beat them when they come back to our place.
Yeah, it's always a learning experience throughout the year and trying to build up. Then over the weekend, I guess you could say the second team kind of got some action up at Marymount. How important or how good was it for that group to kind of get action and then ultimately push the first team and everyone work together to try and make everyone better here?
I think it's really important that, especially for the younger people, to get that in-game experience, so they have that experience that the starters obviously have. It gives them kind of something to play for. It's not just like I'm on the bench again. So they have a chance to actually get out there and play, and it helps us get that experience, which lets them play better in practice and push the one team so that they can get better.
Yeah, and then that turns out to be a good situation for everyone involved. Last week too, serving, King served pretty well, especially over the weekend. Can you talk about how important that was and how much of a focus that has been here in practice?
It's been a big focus in practice because we came in before last week. We had serving issues. We had a lot of errors and things and misses and bad times, and we really wanted to focus on our serving. So it was a big part of our practices. And coming into this week, we played really well. We served well, and I think that has a direct correlation to how we practiced.
Yeah, and then that kind of equates into wins too. The better you serve, the better opportunities your offense is going to get.
Yep.
That's for sure. As a setter, what are you looking for in maybe the defense or in terms of hitters, maybe a middle's playing well, and in terms of outside, on where you're setting the ball on a given match, on a given night?
We always go in with an idea of where our matchups are, like if they have a small block there or if their middle has a tendency to freeze with our middles. And it also depends on who's hot that day or that couple of days that we're playing. So you want to go to who's hot, obviously, and you want to go to where your matchups are. So if they have a weak middle blocker, you're going to want to set your middles to kind of pick on their weaknesses.
Yeah, there's a lot of thought process that goes into it, I'm sure, not just, I'm going to set here, I'm going to set there. There's a big process behind that. Going forward this week, return home after a long week on the road. Conference Carolina season's, back in the Conference Carolina slate here. North Greenville, Wednesday night at home, 7 p.m. in the Student Center, and then on the road Friday and Saturday at Barton on Friday, Mount Olive on Saturday. Nice to get back into conference play, nice to play at home. What are you looking for this week?
I'm looking for being glad to be at home for once again, and I'm looking for a good week of practice so that we prepare well to get into these conference games this weekend.
Alrighty, that's 7 p.m. in North Greenville here in the Student Center on Wednesday. Come on out if you haven't seen them yet. And then at Barton at Mount Olive Friday and Saturday. Links on kingtornado.com to watch all the action there. Thanks for joining us and good luck this week.
Thank you.